wonderful time of the year, with the kids jingle belling and everyone telling you be of good cheer. It's the most wonderful time of the year. It's the happiest season of all, with those holiday greetings and gay happy meetings when friends come to call. It's the happiest season of all. There'll be parties for hosting, marshmallows for toasting, and caroling out in the snow. There'll be scary ghost stories and tales of the glories of Christmases long, long ago. It's the most wonderful time of the year. There'll be much mistletoeing and hearts will be glowing when loved ones are near. It's the most wonderful time of the year. Wonderful time of the year. There'll be much mistletoeing and hearts will be glowing when loved ones are near. It's the most wonderful time. It's the most wonderful time. It's the most wonderful time of the year.
Bethlehem turns into night, a town lit up by candlelight, all the children tucked in tight. Bethlehem turns into night. The angels start their whispering about the one they're welcoming. No one knows what's soon to be, as the angels start their whispering, and they sing glory in the highest. Come now, our King. We've been waiting. Come now, our King. Silence falls yet once again. The shepherds leave for Bethlehem. A baby's cry soon welcomes them. Silence falls yet once again, and they sing glory in the highest. Come now, our King. We've been waiting. Come now, our King. Oh, glory, oh glory, you came here to save. Oh, Lord, we've been waiting, so come now, our King. Now my night has turned to day, an empty manger, empty grave, a baby born so I could say. Now my night has turned to day. Satan's power and we were gone astray. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Christmas Fest 2019. My name is Chris. I'm one of the pastors here at Beacon Church, and it is our privilege to have you here tonight for, honestly, the best Christmas party that I think you're ever going to go to. So we are so glad that you are here. We're about to kick off our show, but there's a couple things I want to make sure that you know. We have great stuff happening all month long here at Beacon, so I hope if you want to come back tomorrow, we have our worship services right here in this room, and it's a very important Sunday on Beacon's calendar because it is the Christmas cookie exchange. But you don't have to make cookies. Those are my people over there, I can tell. You don't have to make cookies. We have all the cookies settled. Just come and eat cookies. There's going to be prizes. There's going to be a blast. The Sunday after that, the 22nd, is, let's call it Special Christmas Sweater Sunday, okay? And then we have Christmas Eve services here in this room on the 24th at 2 p.m. and 4 p.m. So we'd love to see you come back anytime this month as we continue to just celebrate the Christmas season in worship. So as we start this show tonight, I just want to give you the standard reminder, but we do mean it sincerely. Can you please attend to all of your devices right now? Anything that will beep, chirp, buzz, vibrate, or make any other type of sound that can be heard by anyone. Could you just go ahead and nuke that right now? It would be so great. It'll help all of us to have a better experience together. So without further delay, let me welcome you to our production of 2019 Christmas Fest, Our King's Stillborn in Bethlehem.
Hi, my name's Elizabeth. It means God is my oath. It's a thing with us Jews, putting God in every name, God in every baby name, on the hem of every garment. As we walk along the road, as we sit at home, talking and laughing, it's fitting that this isn't my story. It's God's. But if you really think about it, isn't every story a story about God? I don't know. I'm not even sure I know what that means, though. I'm sure this one is, though. It's a story about God coming and turning the world upside down. I work with my family here at the Bethlehem Bed and Breakfast. It's a good life, but it isn't easy. It's usually quiet, but right now there is a census. We're the only inn in our tiny little town. If you need a place to stay, we're the only ones around. It's not very exciting, each day is quite the same. Our guests are stopping over on their way to someplace great. So I cook and I clean, 'cause I'm only 15, but even I can clearly see the world is not as it should be. Our guests, they come and go, but there's one thing that I know. There's more in this world to be seen. I want to see a world beyond these towels and sheets. I want to find a life that inspires me. I want to know when God will come and make this right. But until then, I'll make the stew tonight.
Elizabeth, what are you doing? The census is this week. We don't have time to be messing around.
But Mother, I just took a break for a minute.
Yes, I know all about your little breaks. You're seeking something grand, but the guest rooms are a mess. God might come through someday, but for now just work the desk. These floors won't wash themselves, and the beds aren't even made. So just come back down to earth, 'cause the guests are on their way. You want to see a world beyond your dad and me. You want a life But let's be real, the world will never be quite right. So here and now, we'll serve our guests tonight.
I can't believe it's true. There's more to life than sheets and stew.
That may be so, but what I know is that you've got some work to do.
God is coming for me and you. I feel it in my heart, it's true.
Our only life is here and now, so get your head out of the clouds.
I wanna see.
She wants to see the world beyond these towels and sheets.
I wanna know.
You won't know
a life that's been made right. I wanna find where God is out there far from me. But until then, just work the book tonight.
That was great. Did you harmonize this book like I asked?
Harmonize?
Okay, maybe harmonize isn't the right word. Did you combine all the bookings into the book? When your father takes a booking, he writes it on the legal pad in the office. When I take a booking, I write it down on the notepad in the kitchen. And when walk-ins come in here, you're supposed to write a note on the desk. Someone has to find them all and harmonize them into that book. If they're not in the book, then they don't have room.
Yeah, harmonize isn't the right word.
Did you do it? And get me 3 sets of towels.
No, Mom, I honestly forgot.
Well, you need to do it, Liz, and you need to do it right away. The census is this week, and if we don't know who is booked where, we're going to have a lot of very angry guests on our hands. Thank you. I said 3. I don't know where your mind wanders off to, but you better build a fence for it. Look at me. This is a serious time for our family, Liz. One wrong move, and we could lose everything.
Yes, Mama. Why can't we all just record our bookings in one place? It would save everyone so much time.
You certainly look like you'd use someone to come brighten up your day.
Simon, hello. Just a moment. Mother, Father, Simon the tax collector is here to see you.
Business has been good lately, huh? These are nice. I've been looking for seat covers like this for a while now. Are they made with Bethlehem wool?
Yes, they are.
Not this one, though.
No, that one is too.
Really? But it's so soft, and Bethlehem wool's so tough and brittle and ugh.
Simon, it came from Sam's Scapegoat Emporium. He uses a proprietary solution to make it softer.
Yes, yes, yes. The famous secret family formula guaranteed to soften the hardest wool in 5 minutes or less.
Yep, that's the one.
So this is essentially a collector's item at this point, right? Sam's been dead, what, 4, 5 years now? And let's face it, his son is not nearly as good as he was.
You could say that, I guess. It cost us quite a bit.
Great.
What are you doing? That's ours.
Oh, no, this will look perfect on this new table that I appropriated from a family last week. Oh, Miriam, I can always count on you to find me something good. Whoa. You don't want to start this, lady. Not with me.
Hey, that's not right.
Elizabeth,
Father, he was stealing our
be
stuff.
silent.
Me? Steal from you? Ooh, your kid has really hurt my feelings there, Jedediah. Young lady, do you have any idea how far back you and I go? I held you as a baby. I mean, I've known your family longer than you've been alive, and after all that we have been through together and all those years of friendship, to think in this home I would be accused of stealing.
I apologize, Simon.
I apologize, Simon.
Yes, you should be sorry, considering you're the one who trained her to speak like this. In fact, it's not even the kid's fault. It's not your fault, sweetie. No. You are the one who should be training her to treat me with respect instead of accusing me of stealing, especially since that word would be better suited for you. Young lady, do you have any idea just how late your daddy is on his taxes? No? Of course you don't, because if you did, you never would have accused me of stealing. So, no, I'll tell you. He is 3 months late. 3 months, Jedediah. 3 months. Young lady, wars have been fought in 3 months. There are empires that have been built in 3 months. There are some kings who rule less than 3 months, and your daddy has been stealing from...
I'm sorry, Simon. After the census is over, I promise I'll have enough to pay you.
Do you see how your daddy disrespects me? He doesn't even let me finish talking. He just interrupts me with the same stupid excuses I've been hearing for the last 3 months. With a daddy like that, no wonder you're such a mess. Where was I? Yes, so your daddy has been stealing from Rome for 3 months, and then I come over here, and I'm feeling all gracious and merciful, and I'm willing to take anything, even these worthless tablecloths and seat covers, just so that Rome doesn't have to come in and, sell you as a slave or something. And then do you know what happens? You accuse me of stealing. Do you have any idea how that makes me feel? Answer the question.
Angry?
Angry, yes, angry, very, very angry. Almost angry enough to stop turning a blind eye to what your daddy has been doing. How long until Rome gets her taxes, Jedediah?
3 weeks.
You have 2. After that, I'm going to come back and sell your brat to pay your late fee.
Father,
Get back to work, Liz.
Jed, why do you let him talk to us like that? Why don't you do something?
Something like what, Miriam? He is Rome's tax collector. He represents Rome. Anything I do to him, I've done to Rome. If I fight him, I'm fighting Rome. But I'm not strong enough to fight Rome.
But he stole our tablecloths and our seat covers. He stole from our family.
Yes, he did, Mir. But in the process, he gave us the time that we desperately needed to get up to date with our taxes.
It's just wrong.
Yes, it is. But that's just the way things are, and there's nothing we can do about it. But when the Messiah comes, things will get better. But for now, that's just the way they are.
How long are we going to keep saying that, Jed? When Messiah comes, everything will be better. We can't just sit around and be waiting for things to be okay. We have to be proactive.
Don't forget the word of the Lord. Vengeance is mine. I will repay.
I know, but lately it just feels like we're getting a lot of IOUs from God that he never repays.
Listen to me now, Miriam. This is very important. However angry or disappointed we may feel, we can't allow ourselves to speak of God, our Father, in that way. Because in his time, in his way, he will make all things right.
Yes, Jed.
Now, Elizabeth, did you finish updating the book?
not yet. I was working on it when Simon walked in.
Hurry up and finish. Because if we don't sort that mess out, we'll have new problems on top of old ones.
Yes, Father. In the days of my grandfather, our land was ruled by a harsh, foreign power, kind of like it is now. My people were oppressed, and they cried out to God. Out of this trouble and turmoil, there came a man who started a rebellion and fought to free them from the rule of their oppressors. He was just a man who got fed up of how broken everything was and decided to take matters into his own hands. That's our problem. We don't stand up for ourselves or take matters into our own hands. We just sit around and wait desperately for some miraculous intervention from God. But what if that intervention isn't coming? What if we're all we've got? I know my father would say God will deliver us. But if God is all that, why does this keep happening to us? Shouldn't he be able to turn us from the scum of the earth to something better? until the Son of God appear. Rejoice, rejoice, Emmanuel shall come to thee, O Israel. Oh, come thou wisdom from on high, who orderest all things mightily. To us the path of knowledge show, and teach us in her ways to go. Rejoice, rejoice, Emmanuel shall come to thee, O Israel. Shall come to thee, O Israel. Rejoice, again I say rejoice, for unto us is born the Savior of the world. Take heart, O weary soul, take heart, for help is on its way, and holy is his name. Rejoice, again I say rejoice, for unto us is born the Savior of the world. Take heart, O weary soul, take heart, for help is on its way, and holy is his name. Rejoice, rejoice, Emmanuel shall come to thee, O Israel. Rejoice, again I say rejoice, for unto us is born the Savior of the world. Take heart, O weary soul, take heart, for help is on its way, and holy is his name. Holy is his name. Holy is his name.
Elizabeth, did you finish harmonizing the book? Do we have enough room for everyone?
Yes, Mother, we have enough room for everybody with an extra room left.
Really? Because when I looked at the bookings yesterday, I was pretty sure we were completely full.
Well, I made a single list out of the 3 we had, and that's what it told me.
Are you very sure? Because if we have any mistakes, this is going to be so costly for us.
Of course she's sure, Miriam. She understands that a book of the inn is sacred. But all the same, you can never be too careful. So go back, look through the book, and make sure everything's right.
Yes, Father.
Thank you.
Hello. Do you have any rooms left?
Just a moment, sir. I'll check for you. Have you traveled to Bethlehem for the census?
Yes, we have. My wife and I are from Nazareth. It's a small town. You probably never heard of it.
Nazareth, huh? Oh, where's that?
It's way up north by the Sea of Galilee. It's not exactly the bustling heartland of the nation, if you know what I mean. We do have some pretty good carpenters, though.
Good carpenters, huh? I'll be sure to tell my dad. He's been needing a good chair and table for a while now.
My wife's real pregnant.
What?
Could go out any day now. So. So, what's Bethlehem like?
Lots of shepherds. Even more sheep. King David inspired a lot of kids. Got it. Here you go. Room 122 is all yours. I'll be right up to help you settle in. I don't think there's any way I could have known who they were. They were just a young couple, like countless I've seen before. A woman just about to give birth, and a husband worried it might just happen right here in the lobby. The census had been hard on a lot of people, and there wasn't much room in the whole town of Bethlehem for everybody that was coming in. Oh, I wish I could have, though. We would have talked about a lot more than carpenters. That I can tell you. I wonder, did they know? Did they see the full picture? Did they fully understand? I wish I had.
Excuse me, my name is Karen, and I need to speak to the manager. I found this woman in my room. I don't know who she is or where she came from, but I insist that she vacate immediately.
I keep trying to explain to you. It's my room. I have been there for 3 days. Honestly, I think she only has a mouth and no ears.
No. This is unacceptable. It is a travesty. It's a disgrace. It's an abomination. It is a violation of my God-given human rights.
I'm so sorry, but what exactly can I help you with, ma'am?
Don't you ma'am me. I told you, my name is Karen, and let me say that I am truly in shock at what has happened here today. I usually have a much better experience when I stay at the Bethlehem Bed and Breakfast. Perhaps you're under a lot of pressure because of the census. Or maybe it's a decline in the quality of the clientele that I hadn't ever noticed until now.
You know what? You're just upset because, well, she's here for the national convention, and this week they're giving away a white chariot to everyone who makes frankincense levels in their year 1 BC sales, and you didn't cut it.
Look, I booked a room with you people several weeks ago, but when I arrived today, the most unconscionable thing happened. I found this person in my room, and she had her big dirty feet on my bed. Ugh. What's more, she says that they are staying for 2 weeks for the whole entire census.
Lady, I keep telling you, it's my room, and my husband's, I might add. Look, you're gonna need to find a new room and a husband while you're at it.
Tell me, what was the point in having us book our rooms in advance? You may as well have given us spears and shields and had us fight to the death for them when we arrived.
If you'll just calm down, I promise we can find a solution to this. Maybe I can find another room for you.
Another room?
Yes.
I always stay in the exact same room when I travel to Bethlehem. It's the perfect distance between the dining hall and the swimming pool. In the evening, it has a beautiful breeze that sweeps through. And in the morning, it's just the perfect amount of natural sunlight that comes through the window. Besides, it is far away enough from the stables that I don't have to deal with that smell.
Yes, I remember you. You've been here before. I'm sorry, I do have one room left. It's room 122. It has a queen-size bed and a giant tub. My cousin, Jacques Cousy, makes them. They're all the rage. I'm sure you'll find it quite nice.
Oh, I guess another room will have to do. Tell me, who am I going to find in room 122? Let me guess, King Herod? Or maybe Emperor Tiberius himself? Ugh, whatever. I should have just stayed in the town square. I'm sure there's plenty of room there. Well, just have someone bring my bags to my room. Oh, and don't expect a tip.
I'm so sorry, ma'am. Is there anything else I can do for you today?
No, I don't think so. I just want to go back to my room and lie down and wait for the ringing in my head to stop from all that shrieking. You all have a nice day.
Miriam, what was all that about?
Elizabeth, how many times did I tell you to make sure that no rooms were double booked?
I did. I checked the book over and over again. I guess I just missed this one. I made a mistake. I'm so sorry.
No, Liz, I made the mistake. I thought you understood the seriousness of our situation we're in, but you don't. Liz, we haven't paid our taxes. Do you know what that means? It means that at any moment, Rome can come and take everything we have.
But I do understand. This was honestly just a small mistake.
There's nothing small about the mistake you just made. And the fact that you're trying to argue that there is just shows how immature you still are. It's not just today's errors. Your mind is always far away. You're never focused on your work. Your father and I have both noticed. I just don't think you're ready to handle the desk. And you're certainly not ready for the book. I guess I'll take these bags. Elizabeth, please, go outside, check the stables, and lock them up for the night. You take the desk.
Excuse me?
Yes, sir. How can I help you?
When we checked in, we were given a room, but a woman just came and was really sure it was her room. I think she said her name was Karen.
We don't want any trouble. We would be happy to move to another room. I just want to lay down. I'm really not feeling well.
Yes, kindly bear with us. We had an administrator error regarding some of the bookings. We're doing our best to solve it. We're sorry for any inconvenience. Room 122 was double booked, and we had to give it away to one of our regular customers. I hope you understand. If I may ask, was room 122 the room you booked in advance?
No, I didn't book a room in advance. We just walked in, asked for a room, and that was the one we were given.
Oh, I see. We're not completely full with advance booking, so we can't take any walk-in. So I'm afraid we don't have a room in the inn for you and your wife.
But when we were here earlier, we were given a room. She gave us a room. We had a room.
Yes, this is my daughter Elizabeth. She just started working at the front desk, and she made one or two mistakes.
Where else can we go? Is there another inn?
No, I'm afraid not, dear. Bethlehem Bed and Breakfast is the only inn in town. However, with the large number of people coming for the census, you may find the town square to be pretty safe.
But my wife, can't you see? My wife is ready to give birth. She can't give birth in the town square.
Best thing would be for you to stay with one of your relatives then. I'm sure you have some in town.
No. We tried that already. None of them have any room left in their homes. Listen, I'm sorry to be insisting so much, but I'm desperate. I have to find somewhere warm and private for my wife to give birth.
Yes, I understand. But we simply don't have any room left anywhere in this inn. Now, maybe you can go to the synagogue and ask them if they can spare a room or a closet that they can lend for the night. I'm sure they'll be happy to help if they can.
What about the stables?
Liz, I think it's best if you stay out of this one.
No, it's okay. Just say that again, please. I'm not sure I heard what you were saying.
You could sleep in the stables. It's warm and private and not as dirty as it might seem.
It's a stable, Liz. A baby can't be born in a stable.
Joseph, let's take it. Please, I feel like the baby's going to come any minute now.
All right, Mary, the stable will have to do. How much for one night in the stable?
Young man, are you serious? Do you honestly want your wife to give birth in a stable? Why not try the synagogue like I suggested?
Because it is very far away, and I really prefer a stable to a dark street corner in the middle of the night.
Please, just let us take the stable.
How much for one night in the stable?
You can have it for free, but be warned. It's a lot more dingy and dirty than my daughter's words may have led you to believe. Miriam, I need your help with the stables. We'll finish our discussion later. For now, stay here at the desk. Remember how much responsibility this is. Treat it that way. I'll be back in a few hours. Let me help you with your bag.
She placed him in a manger because there was no room for them in the inn. That's how history is going to remember us. If we'd known it'd be that important, maybe we would have given up our own rooms, just so that this precious child could enter the world with a bit more dignity. Or maybe we would have kicked out one of these rich, self-centered guests. They would have landed on their feet. They always do. There would have been trouble afterwards, of course, but it would have been worth it. But we didn't know. We didn't give up our room or make anyone give up theirs. So all we get is one sentence. One short, awful sentence that everything inside me wishes I could change. She'd placed him in a manger because there was no room for them in the inn.
Silent night, holy night, all is calm, all is bright, round yon virgin mother and child. Holy infant, so tender and mild, sleep in heavenly peace, sleep in heavenly peace.
On a starlit wonder of the night, you came so all needed right, and the baby that all behold, the same baby Mary holds, is the same God who is holding us now.
Silent night, holy night, Son of God, love's pure light, radiant beams from thy holy face.
at thy birth.
On a starry wander of the night, you came so all would be made right, and the baby that all behold, the same baby Mary holds, is the same God who is holding us now. Oh, the baby that all behold, the same baby Mary holds, is the same God who is holding us now.
Greetings. This is the Bethlehem Bed and Breakfast, is it not?
Yes, it is, but I'm afraid we're full right now. If you're looking for some place to stay during the census, I would advise you to try the town square. It should be fine.
I'm not here for any census, young lady.
You don't sound like you'd be here for the convention.
Mine is not a pleasure trip. Not in the sense you mean it.
What are you talking? Oh my goodness. Thank you so much for honoring us by walking into our establishment today. I assure you that the Bethlehem Bed and Breakfast is the best bed and breakfast in the whole town of Bethlehem. You won't find any better curried sheep. No, you won't.
I am not interested in curried sheep, young lady.
Oh, okay. Don't worry, we have a wide assortment of vegan dishes prepared for guests just like you.
I am not a tourist. I've come to see him. Tell me where he is.
I'm sure whoever you're talking about, they will really enjoy their stay at the Bethlehem Bed and Breakfast. Would you like me to show you to a room? Actually, we don't have any rooms left.
Now listen to me very carefully, young lady. I am Balthazar, advisor to Artabanus IV, emperor of Parthia and ruler of all the earth east of the Euphrates River. My fellow magi and I have traveled for 3 months and over 1,600 kilometers. On our journey, we visited the courts of 7 kings and have just returned from the court of Herod the Great, where we were received with honor. We are here because in our homeland we saw signs and wonders in the sky, the star of the great king, the King of Kings, the prophesied King of the Jews. That star has led us across the desert and through many lands. That star has guided us from our home to yours. That star tells me that the one who has been born King of the Jews is here.
I'm glad you've come, but who have you come to see again?
Stop wasting my time, young lady. I won't ask again. Tell me where the newborn king is.
I don't know who you're talking about. There's no king in Bethlehem. All we have is a lot of sheep.
The star of the King of Kings has led us here for a reason. You cannot lie to me.
Sir, my daughter isn't lying. There hasn't been a king born in Bethlehem since King David. That was hundreds of years ago.
And tell me this, why did the star guide us here?
I don't know. Ask the star, maybe?
Clearly, you're a sorry example of an innkeeper. Don't worry, I won't trouble you any further.
Wait, sir, wait. Just think about it for a moment. If a king had been born, Herod would have told you. And what about the high priests and the Pharisees? Aren't they God's representatives here on earth? If a king had been born, wouldn't God have let them know?
I see wisdom in your words, good woman. And yet, don't your own scriptures say, "But you, Bethlehem, in the land of Judah, are by no means least among the rulers of Judah, for out of you will come a ruler who will shepherd my people Israel."
Sir, all of that is fine. But the simple truth is that no king has been born around here lately. Trust me, it's a really small town. If a king had been born, we would have all heard about it.
Unless the Most High in his sovereign power decided that this child be born in a manner none of us expected.
Sir, that's not all. You're not from around here, so I understand that you're not as familiar with our prophecies. But the Messiah is supposed to be the successor to David and Moses. He's supposed to be a warrior and a king, and he's supposed to free us. But we're not free. We're slaves to an emperor that's farther away than yours is. Our land is occupied by a government that robs, steals, pillages, does what they want. We can't do anything about it. If the Messiah had been born, with things the way they are, wouldn't something have changed?
I'm sorry to have to depart in this manner, but it appears we have found who we were looking for.
Wait, are you sure?
We shall continue our conversation at a more opportune time.
Excuse me, are you the manager?
Well, my wife and I own this bed and breakfast, I suppose so.
The room that I was given is completely unacceptable. First of all, it is way too close to the dining room. Do you think I want to be smelling curried sheep all night long? Ugh. And the airborne gluten in your gravy is making me sick to my stomach. Second of all, the lights in my room flicker. Ugh.
I'm pretty sure all candles flicker.
That is not the point.
Sir, I am sorry, but the noise in the lobby is disrupting the sleep of the other guests at the inn. You know, I guess some people just don't know how to be considerate. They have one volume and it's hurricane force.
What are you doing here? What do you want? You already stole my room. What else do I have to give you? Ugh. Why do you care if I need to speak to the manager? And what is it to you if my needs are not being met?
What could I want? I don't know. Maybe some peace and quiet. You know, I don't need to be hearing about your needs from down the hall. Besides, what you need is to find a man so you can go to his town for the census instead of coming here for another national convention.
Well, excuse me, Aunt Becky with the not-so-good hair, if I'm an independent woman who is trying to earn her way in the world, unlike some people.
Okay, you know what? I have just about
had
it with you. No,
You can take the girl out of Capernaum, but you can't take Capernaum out of the girl.
Well, if it isn't my favorite innkeeper's daughter.
Hello, Simon. My father or my mother will be right back.
No bother with that. I am here to see you, young lady.
Me?
Yes, you. Earlier, as I was leaving, I thought to myself, Simon, you and that young lady, you didn't really get off on a very good footing, and so I was right, of course. I figured I would come back and apologize. Do you accept my apology?
Yes.
Of course you do. And as a token of my sorrow or whatever, I got you these.
Thank you.
You haven't even smelled them yet.
They smell lovely.
I know. I went to the florist and I told him I want the best. And if he gives me anything but the best, I'm just going to confiscate his shop. So he gave me the best. Well, we don't want him to wilt now, do we? Go, get him in some water. There's a rumor going round that a baby's been born here in town. Prophets say he'll be king and he'll change everything. The boss, well, he don't like that too much. So subtle is the thing. Make sure no one suspects anything. Herod's offering a reward to the one who finds the Lord. So this'll be my big payday. Yeah, I'm out here looking for this baby in town. 'Cause when the king says, find the kid, you don't sit around. I want that money and I won't ask twice. So tell me where the baby is that was born here tonight.
What?
Oh, Elizabeth, I thought we were getting off on a new footing here. You know, mutual trust and respect and all that nonsense. When I ask you a question, you give me an honest answer, right?
Yes, Simon.
All right, so let's try this one more time. Where's the baby?
There's no baby.
It's becoming a dangerous thing because Herod really likes being king. And this may seem far-fetched, but this baby's a threat, so this kid's got to go away. Yeah, I'm out here looking for this baby in town. 'Cause when the king says, find the kid, you don't sit around. I want that money and I'm on high alert. So tell me where the baby is and no one gets hurt. Yes, I'm out here looking for this baby in town. 'Cause when the king says, find the kid, you don't sit around. She said, no baby, and I've asked twice. But tell me where the baby is that was born here tonight. Where's the baby?
There is no baby.
You know, I'm really trying to help you here because we both know that Article 7 of the hotel and restaurant laws, it bans babies from being born in public establishments that aren't specifically designed to receive them. And I've been here once or twice before, and I don't remember seeing any receiving rooms around here. Have you? I mean, are there any midwives floating around here that I should know about? No? All right, so let me ask you one last time. Where's the baby?
I already told you. There is no baby.
That sounds a lot like a baby to me.
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's a real shame, Liz, because I thought once I confiscated this place from your dad that maybe you and I, we could work out a little arrangement, a little quid pro quo or something, and whoever this baby is, I hope he's worth it.
Leave her alone, you coward!
And you are?
Someone who will not stand idly by while you flout the law. Now get out of here, you filth, and never return.
Well, aren't you the smooth talker? I should probably tell you, I am the law. And as for you, interfering with a Roman official in the exercise of his duties, well, that's a crime punishable by death.
And what duty could you possibly be doing here?
Well, sir, turns out this family is so late on their taxes, it'll make your head spin. I am merely here to collect.
No, you said you would give us 2 weeks.
I said that? No, see, that would be breaking the law, and I don't break the law.
How much?
What?
How much does this family owe in taxes?
4 months worth?
This should cover the whole amount. Now get out of here and never come back.
What is this? You can go peddle your essential oils to the ladies at the convention. Is this Babylonian myrrh? This is worth way more. This is worth exactly 4 months worth of taxes. I will be seeing myself out. You guys have a wonderful evening.
Are you all right, young lady?
Yes, I mean, no. Why would you do that?
It was nothing. I will not run out of wealth for paying off sniveling swindlers like him. But even if I did, it would be worth it. I would give everything I own to be able to see what I saw today.
I don't understand. Why did you pay our taxes? It wasn't your debt, that was our.
I've visited your stables and have seen who sleeps within. My search is at its end. I have found the reason I was born.
Stable. You mean the pregnant lady with the baby? Sir, why are you here?
I am here because God is here. At this moment, he does not have majesty or beauty to attract us to him. There's nothing in his appearance that would cause us to desire him, and yet he will take up our pain and he will bear our suffering. I have come to give my portion to his greatness because he will pour out his life for the many. He is Jesus. He is Messiah. He is King.
The King? The Messiah? Here?
The world waits for the miracle. The heart longs for a little bit of hope. Oh come, Emmanuel. The child prays for peace on earth, and she's calling out from a sea of hurt. Oh come, Emmanuel. And can you hear the angels singing? Glory to the light of the world. Glory, the light of the world. He is here. The drought breaks with the tears of a mother. A baby's cry is the sound of a love. Come down, Emmanuel.
Here's a song for the suffering. He is Messiah, the Prince of Peace has come. He has come, Emmanuel. Glory to the light of the world.
a miracle. The heart longs for a little bit of hope. Oh, come,